Hello friends, this is Mainak and you're watching Civil Bro. So today we'll see what are the things you need to check during the time of slab casting. So let's get started. Whenever a civil engineer comes to site during slab casting or he stays at the site and performs the activities, the first thing which you need to check is the props. So here it's better that if you do PCC first, but here PCC is not done, therefore this arrangement of bricks and then the support was given. So these are the steel props. As you can see, we have to check that the steel props are properly supported, and also at the top they are fixed properly with the help of a plate if possible, or with the help of nails. As you can see, these are wooden buttons which are used in the shuttering, and you have to see whether these are placed properly. Also you can see here like this, you can check again. In the case of beams, you should check that the prop or the support which has been used is not directly on resting on the plywood, but you can use a wooden button if you are using wood, or if you are using steel shuttering you can use a steel section as well. So this is the shuttering which is done here. You can check, this shuttering can be better as per the material requirements, but in case where you don't have the material and cost of the project is not sufficient, sometimes bamboo is also used. So bamboo can also be used in mainly some projects in India. So also for the bamboo also you have to check properly the packing is done properly or not. Like as you can see here, the packing is done with the help of plies, and you should ensure that all the loads are getting properly transferred and no place there is any loose material. So the next thing which you need to check is the slab. So we are now at the slab tops. So as you can see, this is the reinforcement which has been done. These are the conduits. So let us check the first thing which you need to check. The first thing when you will come at a slab is the height. So the height here for this particular slab is your 150 mm. So you have to check that this distance is 150 mm or not, or whatever is the depth of the slab. So next, the slab reinforcement. So in some cases you will find that there is crank is given, but here it is plain reinforcement, as you can see here, and along all the sides there are extra top bars have been provided. So here as you can see, the bottom reinforcement here, this distance and this distance you have to check. So let me show you how it can be done. The center to center distances, as you can see, this is around 125 mm, and if you check this distance, this is 200 mm. So like this you have to check all the slab sections which is provided in the drawings for the bottom, and also this particular length you have to check for all the sides. So this is the extra top on this side and in this side from that particular beam. So all these individual distances you have to check, and also the spacing in the top reinforcement you have to check. I'll also make a separate video on how to read the slab drawings. And the next is your beams. For all the beams you have to check the extra bars as well as the main bars. In this particular beam we have 4 bars of 25 mm at the top, 4 bars of 25 mm at the bottom, and also extra 4 bars of 25 mm at the top and extra 4 bars of 25 mm at the top. To separate the top and the bottom reinforcement, they have also provided a spacer bar. So let me show you how the spacer bar looks like. You can see this is a spacer bar. So this bar, what it does, it separates the top reinforcement from the bottom reinforcement, so that a gap is maintained and for the concrete to pass. So this is very important. You have to also check the spacer bar. Next, I had already made a video of how you can check the lap length. In this particular drawing, at a distance of L by 4, leaving a distance of L by 4 from the supports, the bottom reinforcement is provided, and at the center in the like staggered position, the top reinforcement is provided. If you divide the span into 3 portions, there is L by 3, L by 3 and L by 3, then in the middle the lapping of the top is provided, that too in a staggered way, so that all the lappings do not come in the same line. So a sample of this you can see here also. So as you can see, this is one lapping of the top reinforcement, as you can see here. So this way you have to check the lapping as well. And another very important thing which many people site engineers miss is if you see the conduits in these junction boxes, if you tie it with the help of tapes, it is better, because that way concrete doesn't get accumulated inside it. If you don't provide this, concrete may get accumulated inside it, and it is very difficult to remove it after the slab casting. So the next very important thing is the chairs. So we have seen the chairs and cover blocks. So you have seen this is the cover block which is maintaining. So this is a 30 mm cover block. So if this 30 mm, it will provide almost 20 mm cover in actual scenario, because there is some sagging. And this is the cover block. So cover block should be provided uniformly so that the spacing or the cover is maintained. And another important thing is the chair. So as you can see, this is the chair. So what the chair does is it separates the bottom reinforcement from the top reinforcement so that the gap is maintained. So these chairs also you have to check whether, and you can just climb on it and see whether the top and the bottom reinforcement spacing is maintained. So this you have to check. And also when you will come here, you also need to check all your beam stirrups, whether the beam stirrups, as you can see, these are bent at a angle of 135 degree. So it shouldn't be 90 degrees, otherwise it can be prone to earthquake. So another thing, you can also check whether the development length of your columns has been given or not. If so, this is only one floor, so the development length is not important, only up to the parapet wall that is 900 mm we have kept. So you also have to check whether the development length or the enough rebars have been left so that you can give the lapping length for the next slab, if there is a next slab. Okay. Also you should see that these are staggered so that all the slabs do not fall in one place. So these things these are the basic things which you have to check. Another thing you will check is your cover of your beams and columns. As you can see here a cover block is provided. So what this cover block does, it separates the shortening board from the beam. So like this, these cover blocks should be provided uniformly. You will check all these things. The next thing you should also check, it is very important, is the columns. So in the column you will check that properly the sideboards are fixed or not. As you can see here, this is the column sideboard. You should check whether it is straight or not. Sometimes it happens that the column, if there is a little bit bend also, it will look very awful at the end. And another things you can check, in some drawings there is a corner mesh provided in the junction, or where the column comes up. So here we will have 4 layers of reinforcement. Here let me show you another junction here. So here in the drawing already is provided like that, 4 layers of reinforcement are at the junction. But in some, as you can see, this junction, but in some places there are corner mesh or mesh provided at the column and slab intersection, so that too we can reduce the punching shear. So these are some very basic points which you can check when you ever go into the site. So whenever you go into the site, make sure to check this point, and if you think there is any other point which is left, you can leave in the comments below. And one thing important is the levels which you can mark. If there is any slope, you can mark that particular slope in this particular beams or any rebar which is left. You can mark that particular slope so that during casting you can maintain that slope. So if there is any point like this which you want to add, you can add in the comment section. Also, if you like our content, make sure you drop a like in the video. Thanks for watching. Bye.